just happened. Sorry about the background noise, but obviously you can tell you have an issue. Shower won't turn off. See, if you kind of mess with it, this is a Moen faucet, shower faucet, obviously. It's really intermittent. Yeah, sometimes it turns off, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you gotta mess with it, fiddle around with it. Feels like it's a little loose in there. Yeah, sorry, it's kind of a messy shower, but so I bought a new kit, like a new seal kit. Looked like it was pretty easy to install. Lots of videos on it, but yeah, for my case, my water won't turn off. So sometimes it'll drip the whole night long. I can't figure out where to go. Like I said, it's just intermittent. All right. So that's totally off right there. Alright, so sometimes if you wiggle it, it kind of goes off, up like that. See? Kind of mess. It's really intermittent. So yeah, I'm gonna try to replace it. So I'm gonna give my little shop Jimmy tool in there, pop that off, and hopefully I should be able to pull this forward. Okay, maybe I'll ultrasonic clean the handle when I have off. It's looking kind of gross. Okay, so it looks like a Phillips. I'm trying to do this with 2 hands. Alright, so I don't think I need to take those off, but this just comes right off. I think this metal thing off here. Okay, let's kind of wiggle it. There we go. Well, I got a bunch of spiders in there, ants in there. Kinds of stuff in there. So yeah, I gotta pull this clip up, and then I need to kind of like wiggle that loose. Before I do that, I gotta turn the water off. Now, I know this drain is really old, the main shut-off for the house, and the problem is it doesn't turn the water off all the way. So I'm gonna turn this on, because this is the lowest faucet in the house. And that will relieve pressure in the pipes. Because water wants to go to the lowest, where gravity will feed it out. Okay. See? Alright. Alright, so before I do that, you see the H and the C? Well, the H is obviously for hot, C is for cold, and that's the direction. So now you can really see the ants. Did I find the ant colony? I don't know. I made another video with my ant problem. So I'm going to spray a little, just to kind of lube everything up. A little with my PB blaster here. Okay. Just to loosen up the seals a little bit, And then this tool that came with the device is for getting it off there. There, that's the pin. Alright, so that's the tool that came with it. So that actually helps it go on here, and it allows you to twist it like that. Like, at least free it up, because now that I have the pin removed, I should be able to free it up. Yeah, I think I must have figured out what the ant colony was. That's ant spray, Raid. But I'm going to spray it all up in there, because I never had this part open. Now that I have that on there, I'm going to try to break this a little free a little bit. You got to, all of this is plastic, so this needs to pull out. And this is sort of like to free a little bit. I guess I do have pullers. I guess you could kind of go like here. It's got to be gentle with it, because I mean, if I break the pipes behind it, then I'm busting that wall open. Alright, so I wiggle it back and forth like that, just to kind of like break it, just break it free a little bit, right? Just kind of get it going, wiggled. Alright, I think I'm going to run a wire brush in there just to clean up any sort of like corrosion. That way these seals are a nice, good, clean surface. Alright, So actually this is an engine rebuilding brush, but just want to make sure everything's, get all that corrosion out of there so the seal will sit flatly and good. You know, just getting like the hard water, calcium lime off of there. Alright, I'm going to wipe it down with my towel here. Oh, don't want to get paper in there. Maybe. Okay, just make sure it's all clean in there. Get as much out as I can. But it looks pretty good. I'll get my flashlight in there too. This kit actually came with a little bit of lubricant. And so you want to lubricate all the rubber seals, like anything, on any automotive application, anything rubber, you typically want to lubricate. Because if you don't lubricate it, it could tear the seals, it could rip them. And when you have a too dry surfaces, this wants to stick. So you're doing this to protect the seal and prevent anything from sticking. So we'll go back in there nice and easy. I coated the all rubber seals with the silicone sealant, but I'm also going to have some of my finger and I'm going to just try to get as much of that metal as I can, you know? I mean, the more you get out of there, the easier it's going to be put in there. Because you don't want that rubber to stick on the metal, or you're not going to get it in there. It's going to want to tear that seal. Alright, make sure the hot and cold is the right orientation. You're just going to slip it back in there. Like that. Like that. Then I'm going to pop that pin in here. Make sure you have that pin held good, because if you lose this pin in the wall, you're done. You have to buy a new pin. You're not going to be able to fish that out. Alright, so at this point I should be able to turn the water back on and test it out. Yeah, I want to test it before I put the whole thing back together. So I'm going to turn the water back on and just grab the handle and put it on there temporary. Okay, so when I came back in, that water was on. Yeah, you need to have the this actually acts as a stopper, so you have to have that the metal thing back in there, the part. So, but I think that's a success. I mean, the water stopped. But what I was trying to explain is that the metal piece that goes in here, it actually acts as a stopper against that right there. Alright, so I'm going to clean up all the parts that I'm never here. You know, I'm going to ultrasonic clean these things. Get them all clean and be back, put it back together. I'm going to lightly buff this to my buffer. Alright, so you don't want to buff it so hard where you take the chrome plating off. So I'm going to go back with this with my steel wool, very fine steel wool, and polish it out. Ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, probably not going to get all that off because it's actually inside the yeah, it's like inside like the whole thing is just screwed up here. Yeah, so let me show you. If you lose orientation, this is the clocking ring, and so if your clocking wasn't right, you could just do it. But mine was the fault, which is good already. So. Won't go that way, but I can go that way, see? That turns off. Alright, put the washer back on. Put that on. Yeah, so if you're ever down here, you should clean it as much as you possibly can. And mine's not perfect. Like, it looks like it had some kind of like a lie on it or something. Alright. Alright, awesome. Alright, cool.